beautiful North Georgia mountains. And I have to start over because I was muted apparently. So let's start over again. All right, here we go. Good morning, ScrappyShak fans. This is Melanie coming to you from ScrappyShak in the beautiful North Georgia mountains, and I hope you are all doing well. Grab your coffee or whatever it is that you prefer to drink in the morning and cuddle up on the couch with your favorite puppy or kitty or stuffed animal or hubby, child, whatever. Grab something to cuddle with.
Your favorite crafting friend.
Oh, favorite crafting friend. Talking about your favorite. That is, the two of them are over there cuddling right now, guys. Seriously. Oh my goodness. So, anyway, what was I going to say? Talking about your favorite crafty friend, I want to talk about a favorite crafty friend and the new friend that came along to be with your crafty friend. So, April, if you would you switch cameras for me, please? And I'm going to get right into this. Oh, no, it's showing already. All right, hide it. All right, so as you all know, this is your favorite crafty friend, the Sizzix Big Shot. And this is the design of the normal, original, I guess it's not the original, but the most recent, I guess.
Most recent, yeah.
Yes, Sizzix Big Shot. So here it is. It is, you're all familiar with how it looks and what it does. But guess what? Sizzix, if you have not seen it, Sizzix has come out with a new, sleeker, more modern model. And I want to show it to you this morning. And we're going to be using it for all kinds of fun, shiny things this morning. But before we do that, let me show you introducing the new improved thank you, Sizzix Big Shot newest model. So it's kind of hard to see on this camera because it's coming from the top, but this is the new Sizzix model. As you can see, it is very different. It's more compact, more sleek, more modern. And if I turn it around so it actually says Sizzix, that's probably a little bit better. One of probably my favorite feature of this is that if you go to crops or ScrappyShak retreats or any fun things like that, that you want to bring or need to bring your Big Shot with, or if you just need extra space and make it a little bit more compact and handles get in the way a lot, this handle actually very easily comes disconnected. So there's a little button right up here that you push and the handle comes right out. And then look at this, crafty friends. Look at this. On the bottom of the Big Shot is a place to put your handle. It snaps right in, that easy, and it's ready to be picked up and carried around wherever it is that you might want to go. Weight is way more evenly distributed than with the regular Sizzix, so it's easier to carry, and it feels just easier and feels lighter, but it's really not, right? But it does feel lighter because it's more evenly distributed, as the glitter goblin pointed out to me this morning. And then when you get to wherever it is that you're going, you just come right out here and you take your little handle out. And yes, friends, it's that simple. It snaps right back in, just like that. So we love this. We sold out of them at the National Craft Retreat, like sold out of them. And we have more on the way. They should be here by the end of next week. And so we do have these on pre-order for you today. They are beautiful and we love them. And I'm going to turn this over. Well, actually, let me tell you what we're going to do today. We are going to be debunking foil myths all day. Well, all morning. Not all day, but all morning.
For a few minutes anyway.
Yes, for a few minutes of the morning. We're going to be debunking foil myths. So we're going to take you through many different ways to foil and different kinds of foil products. So I'm going to turn this over to Princess April. And there you go.
Why, thank you. And thank you for stealing that. I don't need it. Okay, so first, let me show you
hang on, friends, stay tuned for the very end because we have some changes that we want to start talking to you about that are going to take effect in July. So stay tuned to the end of the line. Ooh.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is the new Better Press Glimmer, Spellbinders, Happiest Place. Oh, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Isn't it beautiful? I love it.
I love it too.
I glimmered one. Okay, it's not perfect. Don't look there. But it's beautiful. And then, of course, I better press one. And I think it's a great background for anything. And Barbie pointed out that some of these look like it could be fireworks. So if you are that dedicated and would like to color each one of those a different color on your plate, be my guest and show me, because I'm not going to do it. No. So let me glimmer my Mickey plate. Got it warming up, but it's not ready because, well, all right, well, that's not ready. Let's see here. Oh, and the price on that Better Press Glimmer plate for Happiest Plate is $28.99, and it is in your
New product
showcase. Wow, words are hard. All right, next is Classic Mouse Wedding. And this is $32.99, also in your new product showcase. And we have heard that this body that these two mice are using will have costumes coming in the future.
Or some kind of different
outfit. We don't know. We've only heard little bits and pieces about it, but they did say it will fit this body, which is much more slender than the first one that they came out with. Okay, so my plate is ready. And I have my little foil. We're going to put the pretty side is going to kiss the plate. And then we're going to turn our timer on. And while our timer's thinking about life choices, do you want me to show them this?
So what color foil are you using?
I am using just black.
Okay.
Just black. But Barbie has some things to show you soon using this rainbow confetti. And if you look at this package, it's not very exciting. But wait. Can I show them? Can I show them?
No.
Okay.
That's my surprise.
Okay, fine. But, well, I'm not telling her surprise. All of our foils, our glimmer, our pink and main, our deco foil, and I think that's all of it, is also in the new product showcase. We did just reload our glimmers. So there is a bunch of new foil there.
So I want to point out something while it's warming up.
Thinking it's life choices.
So one of the things, because people always get confused because of the way different instructors explain which direction the foil should face, there's some confusion. But listen, I'm going to simplify it for you this morning. And between April and I, we're going to demonstrate all of it. Here is the bottom line. You've got the colored side. That's the color you want. So April's using black this morning. And then you have a side that tends to be sort of a platinum, silvery looking color.
Cut it a little short.
That platinum, silvery looking color, the wrong side, no matter whether you're using glimmer or pink and main or sticky stuff, the wrong side always touches your paper. So I'm going to let April place her paper the way she wants because her lights are all on now and she's ready to go.
I'm ready.
But it's the wrong side of the shiny foil.
Okie dokie.
That always touches your paper.
And then we're going to put you on here. We're going to pull you out. And then we're going to add this other guy. And then we are going to slowly crank it through, which, if you know me, that's very hard to do. Slow
April will be done by now.
Slow is just not my thing. I want to do all the things all the time really quick and do it. Okay. And we're through. Almost. So I can grab the handle. We're going to unplug that part. We're going to touch this hot plate. Ooh-wee. It's not really. All righty. Then we're going to pick up our little piece of paper and look. Ooh, ah.
Oh my gosh.
Don't you just love them? So the Mickey and Minnie, better pressed. And I think, like I said, perfect background for just about anything, as long as your friends like Mickey and Minnie as much as you do. Okie dokie. Barbie, do you want to show?
Yes. And I wanna also get rid of another myth. Hand me your piece of foil real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to
So in just a second. Oh, I do want to try this in. So one of the things that I wanted you to notice too was that April had that black foil face down for a few minutes when I came over and picked it up and said, oh, look, she's using black and we've got the side that we want to use facing the plate and the non-use side is always facing the paper. Okay, so one of the things I want you to go back and think about real quick is that when I picked that up and flipped it over, there wasn't any black foil that had come off on the plate. There wasn't any damage to the piece of foil that I picked up. There is a myth that when you are, you've got your paper and everything down and you're picking things up, if it slides, there's this myth that you can't fix it. Okay, and you can, because even more than the heat, now mind you, you have to have the heat. But the heat by itself is not going to start that transfer process. You have to have the pressure. So until you put those other two plates on and roll it through your machine, there's nothing that's happening. There's nothing that's unfixable. So when you're doing that process, and sometimes y'all, we had at one point at the store a machine that there's these little prongs right here that the plate plugs into, okay, that this part of the plate plugs into, and something here had gotten a little bent and wonky. And so when you would pull this out to put it through the big shot, like everything would shake and shift. And we had people getting really upset. They were like, oh no, now my project's ruined. Well, it's not, because it hasn't started the process until you put that pressure on it also. And so you haven't ruined your project by doing that. And I just want you to know that.
Why, thank you for sharing.
You're so welcome. All right, so before we move on to pink and main here in a minute, I do want to show you a little bit more of just glimmer knowledge, people, glimmer knowledge. All right, so
Preach, sister.
I know. Here is an older fashioned better press plate.
Oh, do you want
Okay.
to go back?
It's actually no, I think I'm okay. It's actually maybe last summer, last fall.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is one by Dina Wakely, and it says it's a registration press plate and die set. And then here in the corner it says hot foils beautifully. All right. So what we've discovered over time is that you can take, whether it has this or not, you can take almost all of your butter press plates and not only butter press them, but you can use them in the glimmer machine. And I know Diane went over this a couple weeks ago, but I just want to show you the difference in the packaging. All right, so this one tells you you can also hot foil. Not all of them do, but you can, okay? Now, the old glimmer packaging looks more like this. Okay, it says Glimmer Hot Foil System. It's very gold and shiny and actually kind of cool, I thought. But it only glimmers. Okay, you are not going to take this and put it in your butter press machine. Okay, or in your, yes, you're not going to take this and put it in your butter press machine. All right, but okay, they finally pulled themselves together and they are making them now. And the Mickey one that you just saw April demonstrate is one of them. They are now just making them so that they better press and foil. So this is the, what month are we on? This is the June Better Press Society plate. Okay. The regular price of this is $29.99. If you want to join our Better Press Society, you can, and that price will decrease to $24.99. Plus, you get free shipping if you're in the Better Press Society. You know, once a month, you get your plate shipped out to you free. But because we were able to order a couple extra of these this month. I do have them on the new product showcase for you. I'm not supposed to put it on sale if you're not in the society, but you know, I like you guys. So there it is. It's very cool. And so the new packaging, guys, they're all called press and foil plates. And they are now making the plates so that you can do both. You can better press, or you can use your glimmer. All right, so here are some examples that I made with that plate yesterday. Oof, there's such a glare here. So here's one where I used some Better Press ink. I think I used the tawny brown, some saffron, some mulberry, and something brown maybe. Okay, so that's with the Better Press. This is very cool. And then here I used, all right, this is one of my favorite glimmer colors. It's a blue, but it's got a lot of like green and silver in it. It's called Moon Dust. All right, so we ordered a new shipment the other day. It's already almost sold out, but there's one left over there if you want to grab it. And all the glimmers in. But it's this is not doing it justice. It's a really cool aqua, blue, green, silvery, shimmery color. All right, so then here is the rainbow confetti that April was showing you earlier. And I'm going to take a second and pop this open. Here's the thing. This is a victim of, I don't know.
Poor packaging?
It's not. It's a victim of solidity. All right. So it just looks ugly. Like when you're looking at it like this, you're like, what? Why? Why would I glimmer with that? It looks like an oil slick, but ugly. You know, like, I don't know. I used to notice oil slicks in my little ones from like oil leaking out of a car in my neighborhood back when I was younger, and used to go out and roller skate in the neighborhood all the time. We always had to watch out for those patches so our wheels didn't get too slippery. But anyway, here's the thing. When you foil, and this one's called rainbow confetti, not to be confused with regular rainbow. This is rainbow confetti. When you foil with it, it is beautiful because you can't really see all the splotches and blotches. You just get all the different colors coming out. Oh, this is so.
It so doesn't do it justice.
It doesn't. It's so. Oh, there's so many colors on here. But anyway, it also works really great on black. Oh, even better on black. You can see it here.
So much better. At least
and it's really all this shiny. It just won't show you all of the shine at one time. Okay, maybe if I come down this low. All right, so this is the look of this then, and it's very cool. And it's even cool on the white. It's just not. It's cooler than it looks on the camera, but it's hard to see on the camera. All right, and I'm just going to show you a couple other things that I've glimmered using that rainbow confetti, if I can find them. All right, this butterfly was glimmered. I think it's one of the, was that a Dina Wakley? Or it was the one that we said looked like Dina Wakley, but it wasn't. So I think that's just a Spellbinders brand. And then there were some small ones somewhere here. Where did they go? Okay. Also with the rainbow confetti, and they're just stinking cool. So it's a great color. All right, enough about that. Let me move on to the Mink machine. All right, I have my Mink machine powered on and heated up already. All right, Libby, who comes and does our Mink demos for us a lot of times, has always told us just to use 3 unless you're doing something super crazy. I don't think I've ever had her define what that super crazy is, but I always just put it on 3. Oh my gosh.
We're told with
I
that.
think I've marked. Okay. So here's the difference. With Glimmer, you have the plates and you can use them over and over and over again. With Pink and Main, you've got these foilable sheets. So everything that's black, the foil will stick to. So I'm going to put that in my little folder. I've got a little plastic folder here. And I have this foil from Pink and Main, the cheer foil. All right, so here's the orange side. Here's the side that I'm not using. Okay, I want that orange on my leaves. We're going to make fall leaves because it's so hot. We want to be reminded that cool weather exists, right, Teresa? I've seen some of you on there complaining about the heat. Karen Dixon's been out feeding her animals already this morning, and I'm sure it was hot by the time she was done. So anyway, I am putting I'm not going to call it the ugly side, but the side that I don't want. The side that I don't want is touching the paper, and the shine is facing up. All right, so there you have it. I've done it for the day.
No more.
I used to go home on Saturdays with a sore throat, and I couldn't figure out why. And it was because Melanie had me doing the shiny so much during a live that it was scratching at my throat. All right, so listen, I have this on 3, and I'm gonna run it through twice. I've got the bad side, the ugly side is touching the paper. The pretty side is face up. And I'm just going to run it through twice. That gets it good and heated. No questions about it. In this folder, you can see ours is damaged. It is not going to come off onto my project. You can take like a Lysol wipe or a baby wipe and scrub really hard at it and get that back off. They also, I think we're out of stock of them though. They also do make replacement folders. We can, if you let us know that you're interested in that, I'm sure we can get some ordered for you. But I'm going to put it through one more time. So while we're waiting on that, let me remind you about something fun. So here is one that I made a while back. I actually inked, I think this is Distress Oxide. I inked the whole background and then put my foil on it and put it through. And so that was a purpley lavendery folder. So remember too, that in addition to your foilable sheets, you've also got solidy colored ones.
Solidy?
These are called toner sheets. Okay. So your foilables have the designs on them. Your toner sheets are more, well, they're solidly covered. They may not all be a solid color. Like for example, I have these that are an ombre color. All right. And the reason I'm reminding you about those is because when you have that piece of foil left over, you can put it on a foilable. So this is on excuse me. It does get confusing.
I know.
When you're done with your foilable and you have your piece of foil left, you can take a toner sheet and put that piece of foil on it and run it through again and get the reverse of your design. So here is my picture and the reverse of my picture. So this one, the purple is only on the black design. And this one, all of the purple that's left is on that black toner sheet. All right, so let's look what we have here. I've got opening my folder and setting it aside and taking my orange foil and peeling it off. And so, yeah, it's orange for Teresa. So I've got the foil there. So now I have, oh, humbug.
Do you need me to go get you one?
Nah. Here we go. Here we go. I have my foil sheet that's left. And this is not a toner sheet. This is a piece of black cardstock. So I'm not going to run it through. But if I run it through like that, that's kind of what you're going to see. All that, except the wrinkles are all going to come out and it's going to be beautiful. But the leaves will be outlined in black and the whole rest of the sheet will be that shiny, shiny orange. And the other reason I'm not running it is because I have examples to show you. All right. So here's where I've done it before. How was it? Okay, so this is a green one that I ran. It's really dark green. You can't really tell on the screen. But then here's where I ran it on the ombre paper. It was a slightly different shade. It was one that started off. So you can see the yellow here. And then there's sort of an orange in the background. And then way over here, you can't tell in the camera, but it's red in the background here. There you can tell a little bit. So it goes red, orange, yellow, ombre, and I've picked up the rest of it. All right, so just as a final example, well, I thought I had something else with me. Anyway, here's another one with that ombre in the back. Okay, so put all this aside and get it in one spot so I can clean it up later. Turn off this machine, get it out of the way. And last foiling trick of the day. Woohoo! Ooh, I had April working yesterday, y'all, and she deserves a gold star.
Yay!
So I'm going to give her one, but I need to give her one that'll fit on this piece. Okay, so I'm going to give her this star. Now, we do have some of these sticky shapes. Okay, these are like from Scrapbook Adhesives, the people that make your foam dots and your foam squares. They also make shapes. So I'm just pulling out this star from a star pack that we had at one point. I'm not sure if we still have them, but we had them in stars and hearts and all different kinds of things. We sometimes do these with kids and make and takes. And I'm gonna get this star down here. And just like your foam dots and your foam squares, it's sticky on the top as well. So I'm peeling that off. And then there's this deco foil. Again, here's my quote unquote bad side. And here's my pretty side. So I'm going to put it bad side down. And you can see this sheet I've used for, or at least somebody's used for a couple different things. There's a snowflake that's been taken out of there and a Christmas tree and a tiny star. And something went wrong here, but I've got a perfectly good spot right here that I'm going to use right now. So this one, I just put down again, bad side down, bad side touching the paper because that's cardstock. And I'm going to, I guess I should have brought a burnishing tool.
Yeah, I got
You have one? Okay, because I'm burning my fingers here.
Okay.
Okay. So your, what are they called? The burnishing tools.
Bone folders.
Bone folders or popsicle stick that we had in another kit that we've got sitting here. So I'm just burnishing that down. And then I'm going to peel it up a little bit slowly just in case I miss a spot because I can put it back down and get that. Oh yeah, right here. Didn't quite get this corner. All right, the top looks good though. Oh, this doesn't want to do.
You want me to get you a bone folder?
Nope, I got it now.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so, and here's the cool thing about this. I've got my gold star now, but on this tiny little tip, it didn't quite do. So I'm going to find another little spot right here. This corner is unused. So I'm going to stick that down and just do it one more time and pull it up and shazam. Fixed it.
See what Diane says? Burnish.
Burnish.
I can almost hear her saying it.
It only comes in Diane's accent.
It really does.
Burnish only comes in Diane's.
It sure does.
Off you go, dear. Your turn.
Okay. Let's do this. So we have several of this 49 and Market stamp set. It is $26.99. And Melanie says we should do something with this. So yesterday Teresa was here and we told Teresa, you should do something with this. Because, you know, we'd like to delegate. So she did. Here is one stamp. Here is the other stamp. She just did them in black so you could see the detail. And it is smaller than an A2 card, but it is still rectangle. It's beautiful. Okay, and then she did one together in just black and white. Now, for those country bumpkins like me, this looks like a great country background. Or just a background. So then, you know, that wasn't enough. She did more. So she did this. She took her cone flowers and put them on, and then she hit it with some shimmer spray. How beautiful is that? That is just gorgeous. Teresa did a fantastical job. And then, because, well, that's still not enough, Teresa did this one, and this one's my favorite. Hey, Barbie. You got to say something. Ready? 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 Ready?
Lizard, 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 lizard.
It's an inside joke. Sorry, guys.
It's also an internet meme, so.
Oh, it's an internet meme too. Okay, so Teresa used the stamps for the background, and then she used the all-around ephemera and junk journal and created this beautiful card from. Absolutely wonderful. So check out that stamp. I think we have undersold it and it is underutilized, but it is beautiful. Okie dokie. Now since I showed you guys the cone flower, let's show you the Simon Hurley cone flower. Sorry, wild cone flowers. This is S41540. It is $22.98. And that makes the flower. And it is shown at 100%. So, I mean, that's a pretty good size flower. And then there is big and bold sentiments that goes with it. That is 1998 S41539. And it has its shadows. Happy birthday. Thank you. Hello. And then Simon Hurley has a cascading dot embossing folder, 3D. It is E3D177. It is $15.99. And I'm going to show you some more examples here in a second. And then he also made a stencil to go with it. STN131, layered cascading dots, $7.99. And also in your new product showcase. And then, yes, I do. And then here are some beautiful examples. So there is one, and there's two more, and that's just what it cuts out. So awesome, 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 awesome. And there's more examples on this board, but I can't figure out how to show you. So if you want to see, come visit us. Oh, do. How about that? Come see us. All righty. Next, we'll do the Spellbinders. I Want It All Whimsical Village Bundle. BD1061. The bundle is $78.16. And first, you get the wonky house. I'm sorry, whimsical house, but we keep calling it a wonky house because it's got the wonk. And this is S5746. I believe you can still get these individually. It's very cute. And then the whimsical blooms. Oh, wait, Barbie's got prices for me. Individually, that one is $26.66. Okay, sure. And then the flowers, we do not have this one individually. It is S5742, but we could get it.
Well, we can break up,
Or we can break up a bundle as well.
I'm looking for the price.
And actually, they look very, very cute.
Those are $26.99 by themselves.
Okay, and then there is the 3D embossing folder, Whimsical Skies, E3D166. That one is $15.99. And guys, looking at the picture, I was like, I don't know if I like it, but I do. It's very cute.
Oh, that folder?
Yes. And then the S2456, the Village Companions. You get your little puppy and your Kit Kat and your moon and your sun and your clouds. And that one is $11.99 by itself. And then we have the Whimsical Wishes, STP270,
Which is $9.99.
which is $9.99 by itself. Okay. Now, I'll be right back.
What you looking for?
I forgot the board.
Oh.
For what? The houses.
Oh.
Okay, and here's some
That's
examples. Look at that. Look at how cute it is. And then there's some others. And then Sandy even made it into a scrapbook page. And then I did this one yesterday or the day before. So it's so cute. I did not think I would love it, but I really do love it. So that is the whimsical collection. You want to do the next one?
I think I want to do picket fence.
Okay.
But I can do that now.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll just swap.
Yeah. We're going to mix it up. We're going to take a break and do some picket fence. So this is why your code today is pick 20. We met the woman Nicole, who started Picket Fence in Nashville, and they don't really sell wholesale to stores anymore, but she was very gracious to us, and so she allowed us to buy some of her stuff and bring it home with us. So we do have some Picket Fence available. Okay, so one collection, oops. There's a lot, y'all, so bear with me for a minute. Okay, so some fall things. This is a stamp and die set. It is called an autumn pair of boots. It's F194 and it is $25.99. It comes with the stamps and the dies, and it looks like it's a die for pretty much everything on, I think everything on there. So there's nothing left uncut. You can really, it says it's fall, and the sentiments are fall related. A lot of them. Autumn looks good on you. Happy fall to you. But there's also thank you, hello, and heartfelt thanks. The rest of them are fall related. But the boots themselves, depending on how you colored them and how you colored the flowers, you can make them look springy or some other season if you wanted to. Okay, so one of the things that Picket Fence does really, really well is trees. And don't get too excited because I'm going to show you one you can't have anymore. But, but I want to show you this for the sake of the bajillion of you who bought this one from us ages ago, because we had a whole bunch of these in stock. Hang on, let me sort it out a little bit. We had a whole bunch of these in stock, and we sold them for a long time. We used them in classes. It's a great die. I use it all the time to frame things, but it is a foresty tree. So I'm going to show you these first couple items. If you have this one from us already, there's a couple things I want you to keep in mind. If you don't have this one already, what I am going to show you is still usable. So hang on just a second. Let me explain myself. So I just want you to know, though, if you're one of the 8 bajillion people that bought that one from us, I'm about to show you a whole new use for it.
A whole new,
not a whole new world, just a whole new use. We don't want to get into whole new everything's. Okay, so they've got this one that they've come out with that's called the Woodsy Forest Die Cut. It's PFSD 119. It's $17.99. All right, and it is a complete border. Although this part doesn't cut. So it's actually just like a scene setting, and then this part right here is going to be blank. So by itself, you can, Nicole suggested to me doing a sunset in the background and stuff. So you can cut that in black, silhouetted against a sunset or whatever cloudy day you want, or forest and mountains in the background, lake, whatever stencils you have. Speaking of which, we're going to show this set in a minute, but here's a sneaky peek preview. This stencil goes with this. It's a layered stencil set. I think it's 4 or 5 stencils. 5 stencils. And it creates this desert scene for you. So you can even put that desert scene in the back. Like this is the last set of trees before you go off into the desert where they ain't got none no more. But anyway. Yep. All right. So anyway, you can put whatever character you wanted in here. I was thinking of Diane's Tim Holtz Halloween characters that she uses all the time in silhouette. There's some silhouette of Pooh and those characters. So you can have all kinds of fun with that. But you can also layer the two together. So this is for those of you who did previously buy this one and have it. you can layer that together. And really, seriously, this one you could put in a couple layers because you could have it covering your A2 card, and then you could have another layer that's shifted down a little bit and cut off a little bit to fit on the card. And you can put some layers in just using that one. But I thought that one turned out pretty cool with some layers and stuff there. All right. Also in that theme, there is this tree, which is a reaching tree die. It's PFSD 524. Okay. And it's clearly leaning over. And if you have a stamp of a swing set,
Oh, that would be adorable.
yeah. So you could build up like a scarecrow underneath. I always think in terms of fall, you could put a pile of hay underneath, and I mean, you could just keep going. You could a little basket down here and apples hanging off the tree,
Yeah.
all kinds of things. Because if you put leaves on it and apples or flowers, it's not going to look so barren and creepy. But Diane, it is also for Halloween.
Diane says I can make anything.
Oh yeah. And then here's one that is a creepy lantern. Okay, so it does, I'm keeping with my tree theme here. It does have that tree theme still going, but if you can see, these hands coming down here are kind of shaped like claws. And these are definitely some zombie hands coming up from a grave, and there's a bat.
Maybe it's a kid that fell and was asking for help.
He fell hard. He fell all the way down. There's a couple other little bats here. This one's $18.99. It's called Creepy Hollow Lantern Dies.
And it has a silhouette to go behind it. So, I mean, that's cool.
It does. So PFSD 375.
And guys, those numbers are so hard to read.
They are. And keeping in mind the whole background stenciling idea, you've got this cloudy stencil that can be used in all kinds of layers. It is also picket fence. I'm trying to see if it's got a name or number here on it anywhere. Layers of Clouds, SC144. All right, and that is $9.99. Okay. Next three are sentiment, stamp, and die sets. This one is called You Kicked Cancer's Ass.
Ooh,
all right.
She said bad word.
And it's got the stamps, and it's got the coordinating die set actually packaged in with it. So I'm just going to read 2 or 3. All right. You are my hero even without hair. You have permission to slap the next person who says you have a nicely shaped head.
Agree.
You wear those scars like a badge of honor. Oh, and then it says, girl, your boobs tried to kill you. All right. So, I mean, this is for your friend that has a sense of humor, right? And there's all kinds of things on there. This one is called Fancy Daily Sentiments. So you have a beautiful heart. I love your smile. Happiness is contagious. Sprinkle kindness daily. Make today happy. Kindness matters. And they all have the coordinating die as well. That one is $35.99. Those are kind of very scripty, fancy. And then these are Swanky Sentiments Sympathy coordinating die set. So you've got the stamps and the dies, and it's things like you're in my thoughts, thinking of you, our deepest condolences, and it goes on. Then, we've got a bookish series. So this is a stamp and die set. It's called 1,500 Pages, and it's BK 100. And it says, here are 1,500 pages of mind-blowing fun to make your birthday ever so sweet. And then I guess the idea is that you give them a bunch of books, or a really, really long book. The unabridged Les Miserables, I think, is about that long. Anyway, you've got your stamps, you've got your dies. It's all in there together, $39.99. But of course, all of these are on your Pick 20 discount today. And then this is a giant fantasy bookcase. Stamp the whole card at once. I wouldn't even have the heart to put anything on top of this. My sentiment would be on the inside, and I would just show this off on the outside. A book is a dream you hold in your hand while awake. All right, and then there's a couple other sentiments as well, but I don't want to take the time to read them all for you. All right. So, April, do you want to tell them about this one?
Sure. I would love to. Where's the other? There. Nope.
I'm finding her.
There she is. Okay. So this one is Freckle Friends Climbing Calliope. It is FF106, or it might be this other one, FF106D, because we combined them in the system. So it's this cute little girl in her hot air balloon. And there's some sentiments. I like the heights you're climbing. An uplifting note for you. And we got some clouds and some birds. And we have dies that cut out all of the pieces. That is $27.99. But I colored some. So this one I colored with my Stamperia watercolor after I embossed the edge, so that hopefully I didn't make as big as a mess. And then this one I used Tim Holtz watercolor pencils and did that one. Don't judge my watercoloring. I'm not good at it. But I don't care. I like it anyway.
All right. So here's the point where I'm going to remember that I'm actually originally from the north, and I'm going to pick up my accent.
Ooh, yeah.
So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This one, keeping in the theme of hot air balloons, is just a hot air balloon die set. And so this will cut out a bunch of little pieces that you can layer on and use a lot of different colors and whatnot. We got these because there is a big hot air festival in our area.
And it was last weekend.
A couple times a year. Yes, it was last weekend for the new one. All right. So the little girl that was in the stamp that April just showed you, she appears in several. This one is called Freckle Friends. I can't see the word behind here, but it's Harriet. And she is a little witchy kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the table is full. The table is full of potions there. Okay. So she's $27.99. And that is also a stamp and die set. Everything can be cut for you. This is Annie Artist. She is FF103. If you get just the stamp, that is $11.99. If you want the stamp and die set, that is $27.99. Cuts out everything. Okay, I'm going to stop flipping those because they cut out everything. All right, this is Freckle Friends Windy Willow. She's the weather girl. All right, and she's there with a map of the United States and all the different little weather icons, and you can make her show the weather. She's under her umbrella. It also has the dies, $27.99. It's FF105. Okay, here, going with some Halloween for a minute. All right, this is a larger die set. This is Peach and Piper Halloween Adventure Stamp and Coordinating Die Set, PAP, Peach and Piper, 108D. It is $44.99, but it's got tons of stamps and dies, all kinds of little critters that you can use to make scenes, and they have costumes, and I mean, they are adorable. Okay, so again, you get your discount today, don't forget. Here's another Halloween stamp and die set, $39.99, revving up for a spooky ride. It's little pumpkin cars. Okay, they've been carved out and they've got wheels on them, and the little ghosties are riding around in them, and that is super fun. Lots of sentiments, lantern. You've got stuff that you can put in the night sky while they're driving around. And then here's a spoopy house. All right, trick-or-treating, we will go, and they're going to go to the haunted house. And this is also a stamp and die set. So all these little characters cut out, and you could color them, and you could put them in and around the haunted house. And there's trees. I'm a tree girl. I love the trees. All right, we're getting close to the end of Picket Fence, and then I'll turn it back over to April. Here you've got Be My Boo. So this is your like Halloween meets Valentine's Day with your cute sentiments. Let's be spooky together. Will you be my boo? Hi, it's us. Okay, all kinds of other sentiments. And then you've got all these little ghosties in costumes, cat ears, hats, glasses, masquerade. One more Halloween. Then I'm going to switch it up on you a little bit. We're going to stick with Picket Fence for another minute. This one again is a giant tree stamp. This one is just a stamp set, but it is huge. It's got several sentiments. You've got graveyard stuff, skulls, pumpkins, broomsticks, zombie hand, Boo, the giant tree, which of course is good anywhere, anytime. A bunch more sentiments up here. That one is $43.99. All right, then you get this little critter. He is Friendly Fred the Gnome. There's a little mushroom dude sitting there. Okay, so this is sort of a funny fail. I made him yesterday or 2 days ago, maybe. I don't even remember what day it is right now. And my marker exploded when I was trying to color in the eyeballs a little bit. So my Friendly Fred the Gnome was a little too friendly and frisky with Francesca, who threw a punch with her fist and got him right in the eye. So my gnome has a black eye, but it's also got stickles and all kinds of fun things on there, and it's pretty cute. I thought about like going over it with silver metallic and making it a monocle, but I just thought I'd stick with the black eye story. So he's super cute. There's only a couple of them, so. Stencil real quick. This is a fun, almost quilty looking stencil. And when you do the whole thing, this is a half piece of paper. So once I cut that in half, I have two good card backgrounds. I've got one that's mostly purple and blue and one that's mostly green and yellow with a little blue there in the corner. But I had some fun blending that around. And then let's see, these are card fronts. So these are pre-done card fronts for when you're like in a serious.
Kevin said he had it coming.
He did, Kevin. He really did. But this is when you're in a serious rush or when you're making people cards and those particular people don't happen to know how skilled you are. And so you could just get away with, you know, putting a few sparkles on here or whatever. But they're pretty. They're very beautiful. But they are, I believe, all this, no, 3 different designs in a package. So this one is Wild Daisies. This one is Easter Dedications. This one is Blue Skies Ahead. So again, it's got 3 different, and sometimes they are oriented this way, and sometimes they're oriented this way. So you could, you know, switch things up. So I think you're getting 4 of each designs, basically. There's 12 sheets. There's 3 designs in a pack, and the packs are all $10.99. So less than $1 a card here. Throw some spritz on and you're good to go. Put a little focal point. All right, bright and shiny day, all sunshiny and lovely, and painted fall. Of course, that one's my favorite. Oh, look at it. So pretty. All right, I'm going to get out of April's way. She's got more to explain and another demo, I think. We're going to show some Dina.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Since you brought up Dina, let's skip around.
Okay, let's skip around here.
That's what we like to do. Keep you on your toes. Okay.
We're skip around fast, though.
So if you guys saw Dina's live last week, I think with us.
Yes, Thursday night.
So she came out with this nice new mat, and let me tell you, I bought one, and this paper has a little texture to it, and it's thicker. I really do love it. I don't remember how much it is individually. I believe it is $14.99. I believe. Yes. Okay. And then she had some colored chromo transparencies. She did one of each, and they are great colors. I think that one.
Okay. The paper pad is $14.99. The transparencies are $8.99.
Okay. And then the other 2 are $5.99.
Yes.
Collage paper. She's got 20 pieces, 2 of each print, and they are black and white. And this one's all blah, 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 blah. Because if you like Dina, blah, 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 she says. And then $5.99, you get 2 sheets of rub-on with your varnisher, which is what Barbie used earlier. Do you know where you put my popsicle stick?
Phone folder. Oh.
And that is $5.99.
And there's an apron that's $19.99, but its box has gone touring and not be here till Monday.
Yes, we don't appreciate it, but you know, UPS does what UPS does. So I was gonna give you a little demo on putting that on there, but also I am using Dina's cotton watercolor panels. There are 5 of them. They're card front size and they are $4.99 and they are beautiful. So if you used the old rub-ons, they were kind of icky. But let me tell you what, these ones are fantastic. So I'm going to have my little sun splatter come out behind her. And just varnish, varnish, varnish. And varnish some more. And you don't have to use a popsicle stick. You can use a bone holder. I mean, a bone. Oh my gosh, I can't think words. Diane, help me. Help me, Diane. But you can also use one of those roly things that you use on shaping your flowers or even just a popsicle stick. Mostly you just need something that can help you rub it off. And then you want to slowly pull it up to make sure you got it all. Because if you didn't, you can put it back down and finish it off. But look, I got it all. That was so easy and it looks great. There's not a mistake in it. Woohoo! I did good. Okay, so that is the Dina. And then what do we want? Oh my gosh, there's still so much. So much. Okay. So there is I want which we can break up. Coney Island dog. So squeeze bottle and it gives you, well, you can make it either color. Hot dog, thanks, love you. And then there's the cute little hot dog with all of his stamps and sentiments, and then all the dies that cut that out. And then more sentiments. We condiment each other. Have a wonderful day. You're wienerful. And then it has a stencil. And then it has this hot diggity dog die, which is still pretty cute.
Okay, then there is I forget the name of the whole set. It's like hot rod set. Anyway, that's the stencil that I showed you earlier. The stencil by itself is $16.99. There is a hot rod flames card. Diane, yours is on the way, I promise. It is $24.99. The sedan street cruiser is $24.99. These are dies. These two are dies. Okay, that one's a stencil. These two are dies. And then there is a stamp and die set that has things that you can use to decorate. You could send postcards from the road. You could show that you're going on Route 66, friends for the long haul, all kinds of fun stuff there. All right. Very, very briefly. Also, we have a new set of Better Press colors. These are from Spellbinders. Frank Garcia designed these to go with his new collection, and they are very, very pastel. All right. And in our meeting online the other day, the people from Spellbinders were like, look, because if you've worked with Better Press inks before, compared to some other inks, they seem kind of dry, but they're trying not to gush all over your plate and make a mess out of your project. And she said, because these are so light, some people were kind of freaking out initially, like, oh my gosh, my pad's dry, but they're just light. Like, this is for a background. This is not your foreground. But they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Rose, vanilla, pastiche, and ciel. So it's very, very light pink, light yellowy, light green, and light blue. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, I think that does us for today. We're going to turn it back over to Melanie for amendments.
Okay, so we've lost April. So let me figure out how to get. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Let me figure out how to get my camera back. There we go. Hello, everybody. I'm back. How is everybody doing this morning? I hope you had a great time. I told you ton was the word, ton of new products. We have so many. We have more coming, so just keep a watch out for us. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some changes that are going on. We have some really exciting things happening, and then we're listening to your feedback, and so we're trying to make things better for you. So let me talk a little bit about some of the things we have going on. As you know, as you should know, we do our Friday top 5 every Friday. We skipped a couple of weeks because we had Nashville and a couple of other things, but we're back. Friday top 5 will give you the top 5 things that we're excited about that week. So this week it was top 5 things for a mini album. We had some interactive things, some other fun stuff going on there. And so watch our social media and your emails for that. But you can always go to our website. And when you get to ScrappyShak.com, when you look at the menu going across the top, if you go to weekly inspiration, you'll see our Friday top 5 as well as our Try It Tuesday. And Try It Tuesday is either a new product that we want you to try, or maybe an old product that you maybe haven't pulled out in a long time. So we're doing a Try It Tuesday, and it's really kind of a challenge for all of you to challenge yourselves to do something a little bit different. So it may be a technique, it may be a product, something like that. So we're doing the Try It Tuesday. Every other Thursday, Diane and I do the Craft Along with Me with Diane and Melanie. And last Thursday, we had Dina Wakely on as a guest. So if you missed that, go back and pick up the replay. I'm super excited about that. And then this week, this Thursday, we have Catherine Pooler going to be on our live with us on Thursday evening. She's going to be showcasing her brand new collection that actually gets released the day before our live. So it's going to get released on Wednesday, the 17th, and then we go live on the 18th. So we're super excited about that. Thank you for my happy late birthday, Kim. I appreciate that. And then let me think. I was looking at the chat and I got myself all confused about what we were doing. So this week we have Catherine Pooler. July 2nd, we're going to be going live with a brand new, they're not a brand new company, but it's going to be brand new products that we're bringing into ScrappyShak, and you don't want to miss that one. So after the Catherine Pooler live, we'll tell you who that's going to be. So we're excited about that. We're not going to have a guest at every one of our Craft Along with Me Thursdays, but we're trying to do like one a month. So we have a few set up for the next few months. All right. So the other thing I want to talk to you about is you may have noticed that our logo and our branding is changing just a little bit. So we're still going to have the watercolor, the rainbows, all of the things that you know ScrappyShak for, but we're just kind of updating that a little bit. So over the coming months, you're going to start to see some changes. If you take a look at our Friday top 5 or our Try It Tuesdays, that this week you'll see kind of splashy rainbows and our purple, and we're just kind of updating. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Our wall just moved.
It did.
Yeah. Forget about the whole make them think we're in front of a wall when somebody walks through it like that.
Well,
Giving up the fun. Karen says, what time on Thursday? The Thursday Craft Along with Me lives are at 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so that branding, so our logo and our branding a little bit is changing a little bit, but we're just kind of getting a little bit more modern. And then finally, starting in July, the new product showcase is moving. So starting in July, so what we're finding is that the Saturday mornings are difficult for a lot of people, especially those people on the West Coast, and then people that maybe don't want to get up that early or have soccer games or football games with their kids or whatever on Saturday mornings. So the new product showcase is moving to Monday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern. Monday evenings, 7 p.m. Eastern in July. So we're still going to finish them in June. So we're still going to be doing Saturday morning lives, but start looking at your calendars. Monday evenings at 7 p.m. We are moving our new product showcase to then. So I think that's it. There may be some more things on the slide that they're going to give you the updates for the announcements on here in just a minute. But thank you very, very much, all of you, for joining us, and we will see you next Saturday morning. Happy crafting. It's always fun to sit here and smile. There we go. It's coming.
It is coming.
It's coming.
Unfortunately, I have to push more buttons.
Okay.
And I don't have enough hands.
Walk into our purple paradise where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, Red's Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Emma's young blood leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow all the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, come make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melanie's dreams in purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Purple walls and friendly faces, this is where your heart embraces all the joy that you can make here at our ScrappyShak. Walk into our purple paradise where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, Red's Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Emma's young blood leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow all the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, come make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melanie's dreams in purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. to our purple paradise where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear. Let's Kentucky charm is here.